Alright, what up guys? Alright, this is Rapier here of Beat It AT Production and Publishing, bringing you guys a new YouTube video. In this YouTube video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a young thug future type beat similar to Relationship off of Beautiful Thugger Girls. Inside this beat, I'm gonna try to condense this tutorial. All the products we're gonna be using, or all the shit we're gonna be using, is gonna be available at beatitat.com. That would be like the drum samples, yada yada. So yeah, before we get started, I'm setting the BPM to 146. We're gonna go ahead and insert a piano. I'm just using Nexus because it is the easiest. Alright, Relationship is a G chord. So yeah, one way of doing this, essentially I'm just grabbing all these chord notes so we have our chord progression. So we are now gonna figure out these chords. So there's that. That's a chord, you dig? So essentially I'm skipping like every other one. This is just one technique you can use. It doesn't always work 100% perfectly. So I'm gonna try to make sure it fits within 4. Duplicate it, so it's gonna be kind of long, but I'm gonna also copy all of these root notes. So essentially what I'm doing is making it a little bit thicker. I'm gonna pull all these down. So we're gonna do a clone. We're gonna try to mix these a little bit better. We're gonna change this piano. Alright, that sounds gnarly as hell. Alright, pull these down. Alright, we're gonna pull down our piano 1 because it has more of those accent, higher harmonics or something like that. So I just knocked piano 2 up 1 octave. This is like grand. All right, so we got a chord progression there. Let's listen. We can add some notes to make it a little bit unique. Alright, so we're going to try to boost these notes. And we did that in our grand. So we got some notes up there. Alright, so what I'm thinking now is we add a pad. Alright, so a cool thing you guys can do is turn off the layers in a Nexus sound. So there's currently 3 layers on this pad ascendant. So we're going to turn off 1, I think. Doesn't really make a huge difference, but I'm just trying to like thin it out. We don't need all of this sound. Alright, now to really get to that vibe, we're gonna need some like video game sounds. So let's go and look through some synths. We're gonna use some not stack VSTs, but you know, something close to stack. I want to get a let's see if this might sound good. Hell no. So let's keep going. So we could do this. We can just keep that and just keep rolling with it. I'm gonna look for like another retro-y sound. There we go. So you can kind of see how we're getting close to that relationship future Young Thug vibe. I'm gonna go ahead and Control S to save. So it's really, we're using, I believe we're in we're in like a G. Our key is G. We're at 146 BPM. These are two elements of that beat that are actually very similar. I'm not trying to copy it blatantly. The goal is to kind of get that vibe. And I think we're getting close to that vibe. So now we're down to really the drums. So let's go ahead and get the clap. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna stack a snare on top of it. Alright, so what I essentially did was copy and paste one section over to the other and copied and pasted it so they're both stacked. We're gonna go ahead and just route. We're gonna pull up our high essentially with this one, and we're gonna pull up our So let's get our kick. I like using the power slam and then just EQing out the high end. Now we're gonna do that Maximus technique that I like to do a lot. A lot of people do this technique, but we're gonna do that kick pump. We're gonna turn off the high. Now we got a whole bunch, a whole lot beefier kick. You know what I mean? Like it's beef, full ground beef. All right, so we're gonna just try to make a roll. You guys will see what I mean. So you got something like that. We're gonna go ahead and change up over here. So we're gonna pull all this. Using a Effectrix, and we're gonna go ahead and actually do some effects to this hi-hat. You guys will see. So what I'm doing right here is I'm pulling up Effectrix, which is a third-party plugin, and yeah, in here I changed the tempo to 1/8, so it's actually gonna go with the whole hi-hat measure. And doing that, I would put in a little loop point every once in a while, which is pretty much re-triggering the hi-hat, which actually adds those like a hi-hat roll. And you guys can actually do a lot of this hi-hat roll by scratch, but I think just doing it like this is fun and easy, especially in a tutorial. And then I like doing the reverse effect anyways, so. Remember, our goal is not to literally recreate this beat, and we're gonna go ahead and get the 808 now. Now all of our 808s are tuned to G, tuned to C, so it's actually pretty easy working with it. I'm gonna pull down the reset, the sustain, release, and attack. So that means when I press the key and I let go, the 808 sample stops playing. So we're going to Control C the kick, Control V, paste it in the 808, pull it down to G. I like to get rid of these little fast ones because they're kind of like pointless. So I'm just doing some EQing and some compression. Pull this up to 2. Remember, our this first piano is actually going to act as more of an accent, so we're going to kind of get rid of those those lower harmonics, so it's going to blend in with the grand, hopefully. Gonna add some distortion to that 808. Put a limiter so it just kind of like holds it down. We're gonna put a reverb on this bell, and we're gonna also put a chorus. Maybe it'll sound a little bit better. Alright, so let's start adding some more drums. Alright, so we're gonna get this crash because it almost has a EDM sound type vibe, which is kind of like what this track has in my opinion. It's like a weird like EDM pop rap thing.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So we're gonna pull up that wetness, pull up the decay so it's gonna like go longer. It might even get a little delay, so it just kind of like trickles out ever so slightly. Pull down that delay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a snare now. We're gonna use it for like an accent. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kind of bounce back and forth. Hold up. Oh crap, I just screwed up. There we go. So we're getting closer, then we're gonna get a little cymbal. I'm gonna grab this out of the AT drum kit 1. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna track it. I'm gonna do a slight compression on this to kind of like I just don't like this sound. Like it's oh my god, there we go. Wow, that is exactly the sound we need. Kind of. I feel like we're not quite there yet. Alright, so we're getting a little bit closer. Maybe a chorus effect on this. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to get, you know, too... Alright, so I got some little effects, some like Zelda effects, and that's kind of like because when I listen to the Future song, I mean the Young Thug song Relationship, there's actually like some, it's like a Kirby sound that I hear, so I wanted to get something similar, but you know, go with Zelda route. So we're gonna get this, we're gonna trim that, put that there. Got this little Navi listen thing.
Listen.
Alright, same thing. We're just gonna try to pull it out. Alright, so we're pretty much done. What we're gonna go ahead and do is do the structure real quick. This is in the AT XXX drum kit. I highly suggest you all getting the AT 808 speaker beater pack, just purely in the fact that it has a lot of the 808s that we use. Alright, so you guys will be able to see how we will structure this. So one thing I'm gonna do for this hi-hat to change it up is turn off the effectrix at parts. So we're gonna pull this back. So after structuring everything, we should get a beat something like this. This is kind of like the layout and structure to the song. You know, not everything's the same, it's hit or miss. But yeah, this should give you guys an idea on how to achieve that Young Thug Future relationship type beat style. We could go ahead and grab this over here. And then we can also do this right over here. So let me know what you guys think of this. I'm going to try to do a bit of a different tutorial style than the other ones, given that I want to make these tutorials faster and better, and also not as long, so you guys get the best content of the best rather than just sitting here and watching me do yada yada. So this should get you all the essential vibe. There's not a whole lot, and then you'd loop this. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. This is Rapier here of Beat It AT Production and Publishing, and I'll see you guys later.